Okay, so let's talk about how to edit our content. Over here we have our toolbar, okay, and I can pretty much do whatever I want to do with these buttons here. So let's say, for example, I can choose to bold text down here. I can choose to let's change the color of this text to let's make that italic as well. Let's say I can create a list item. Let's say let me just create some space here. Oh, excuse me. Let's come back down here. Okay, so from here I can simply click on the bulleted list button and I can create a new list. So let's say Skyfall. Let's see. Tomorrow Never Dies. Goldfinger. And top marks for you if you know what these are, by the way. Alright, so you can also choose to create numbered lists. You can add block codes. You can align your text. You can insert a link. So for example, I can choose to insert a hyperlink on this text right here. Simply click on this link. And I can choose to add the URL down here, and I can choose to change the text that would represent the URL. I can then indicate whether or not I want to open the hyperlink in a new tab or in a new window. Or I can simply link the text to whatever post or page I may have already created on my website. And then from there I can simply click on add link to create your hyperlink. So this is pretty much it's kind of like the same thing with what you have on Microsoft Word. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Over here we have something called the toolbar toggle, and just before that we have something called the insert read more tag, which we will talk about a little bit later in the course. So let's hold this one for now. So clicking on the toolbar toggle, we have a second line where we can do some additional formatting. So over here we have something called paragraph, and clicking the button you can see we have some additional formats that we can choose. Now heading 1 is typically used for very large text. So let's say the main title or the main subtitle for your page or content, you can use an H1 for that. So let's say, for example, let's create a new line. Let's highlight this text and then click on H1. As you can see, the text has become quite big. Okay, so heading 2 will be smaller than heading 1, heading 3 will be smaller than heading 2, and so on and so forth. Pre-formatted will put your text in a kind of like a box. So let's say, for example, let's create a new line here. Let's highlight this text. Let's change this to pre-formatted. And as you can see, you have small text inside our box. Let's also do some additional changes. Let's change our color of text down here to red. Okay. And of course, you can also add indents or decrease indents. You can add special characters down here as well. You can undo your change, or you can redo your change. And over here, you have a button for your keyboard shortcuts as well. So let's preview these changes. Let's see how they look like. And as you can see, we have everything over here. We have our H2, we have our pre-formatted text down here, we have our red text, we have our italics, we have our bold. So this is pretty much how to format text on your posts, and the same thing is also applicable to you formatting your content on pages as well. It's pretty much the same thing. So this has been how to format content on your posts. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next class. Bye.